All right, so this is the type of exercise that I love to practice. It's two lines happening at the same time. So it's the classic riff from Chameleon by Herbie Hancock. So in the song, the left hand's doing, you know, that little bass line. And then the right hand is doing that little melody part. So there's probably a better way to arrange this. Like if you were really looking to do a guitar arrangement of it, maybe I would like change my tuning or go to a different key to make it more practical. But I was just kind of making this an ear training and like coordination exercise. So it might not be like the optimal way to play it. And I was going to tab it out, but I think you'll get more out of this if you try to like piece it together by ear. It'll be a much more beneficial exercise doing it that way. So I'm just going to play the bass line a couple times, see if you can pick that up. So it starts on the 3rd fret, top string. So I'm starting 3rd fret, it's just going in half steps, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 6 on the D, and then 3 on the G. So the first part of that. And then the second part starts on the A string, and then G string, 3, 6. So the whole bass line. And then when I put it together with the other stuff, I'm using just my thumb on the right hand for the bass line and then fingers for the other notes. A good way to start this too, before you try putting in everything, maybe just take a single note, like the B flat, and then just try to work in the B flat randomly with the bass line. Like, you want to do, and it could be any note, it doesn't have to be the B flat, but that's a good way to kind of like start developing that coordination. So try that one more time. And if that's really tricky, you could try to work it in just in spots where the bass line isn't playing, you know, just try to work it into the spaces there. Like that's one little space after the little space there. All right, so let's start piecing together the melody in with the bass line. We'll just try that first half real slow. I'm just gonna loop it really slow a few times. Try it really slow, all together. last little part is really treacherous too. Another really cool way to practice this, even if you're not a good singer, because I'm not, you could practice playing the bass line and then singing the melody line, and you could do the reverse too. You could practice singing the bass line and playing the melody line. Bow now, bow now, bow now, bow now, bow now, 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 bow now, bow now, no, no, bow now, bow now, bow now, 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 bow now. I think singing the bass line and playing the melody is a lot harder. I'm not even going to try that, so I'll mess it up. But that's another really tricky coordination exercise to do. Now, a couple really good metronome exercises with this. Some of the metronome apps, you can mute out the click for a segment of time, and then when the click comes back on, you can see if you're still in time or not. So this app I'm using will have it click for 4 and then silent for 4, and then when it comes back on, see if it's in time. All right, so we'll try this with just the bass line. So it'll click for 4 and then it'll be silent for 4. So I'm rushing a little bit there. That's my thing. I always rush, so that really helps to keep you in check. If you don't have that mute feature on your metronome, you could just start taking the tempo down really slow. This is at 80. If we bring it to 40 and play it at the same speed, we'll have half the clicks. Then you can do the same thing, bring it down to 20, which gets really tricky. So this exercise, you could do it with piano parts, with right and left hand things that are doing opposing parts. You could do, you could take any song really, you do a bass line of a song and a vocal melody and try to put the bass line and vocal melody together too. It really helps to develop your coordination. So, and it's a cool song.